Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, most people get involved with a 401k because of the employer match. They really believe that there's free money. There's no free money. It's a scam. Here's how it works. You ever notice that you can't get the money all at once? Why not? Why don't they just give you the match all at once? Why over 6 years? Because they know only 12% of the people who work for a company stay for 6 years or more. Only 12% are there for 6 years. That's why they plugged it to 6 years. They know you're not going to stay. So it's not for your benefit. It's for the benefit of the company. It's a scam. There's an alternative, though. Phil's Gang. Join my gang. philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market. You get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Do you invest in a 401k or an IRA? Did you know you could lose 30, 40, even 50% of your investments when the market crashes? It's time you take control of your investments. For over 15 years, philsgang.com's Phil Grandy has been teaching, coaching, and investing right along with all Phil's Gang members, making profits when the market is up or down. philsgang.com posts daily market updates, has a live investing class, and all material is archived. Sounds too good to be true? Why not join thousands of satisfied Phil's Gang customers today? Go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
philsgang.com.
Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you'll be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que St. Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. they pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. We're a teaching format, and boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated, so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated, but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Donald Trump is here tonight. Now, I know that he's taken some flack lately, but no one is happier, no one is prouder to put this birth certificate matter to rest than the Donald. And that's because he can finally get back to focusing on the issues that matter. Like, did we fake the moon landing? Most of all, I want to emphasize to you, Mr. President-elect, that we now are going to want to do everything we can to help you succeed, because if you succeed, then the country succeeds.
Unbelievable. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. What more do you have to say? What more could be said? Obama, a fraud, a buffoon. The clock came back to 12. You know, you can stomp on a clock, you can kick a clock, you can beat it up, hit it with a hammer, but it always comes back to 12. And here he was in 2011 mocking Trump, and Trump, under his breath, was saying, really? I'm going after your job. I'll show you what America's all about. It's amazing. It's an amazing thing. But we got to be prepared now for a 10 to 20% correction, and we'll have it. But we're going to have a lot of good news after that. A lot of people really got hurt this week trying to guess how Mr. Market would react to President-elect Trump becoming the president, winning the election. I know one person lost $75,000 trying to bet which way it would go. I told my gang, no. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to lay back in the weeds. And what we're going to do is trade around the market, because the market is just too unstable. You got all this computer trading going on. I mean, it's just nuts. And now the market's starting to settle down. And it's going to be a good market to work with. But here's what happened. It was clear once Trump was winning. The elitists, Wall Street, they panicked. They started to dump stock. I was watching the futures around 3 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. A sell-off. First down 300 points, then 400. All of a sudden it was around almost 1,000 points. They panicked. The pensions, the insurance companies, the hedge funds, the investment advisors, the mutual fund managers who got it all wrong. They all panicked. They started to dump. See, they realized the reason they got it wrong. See, they realized after 16 years of owning the President of the United States with their money, the leaders in both the House and the Senate, having gobs of money to own them, to buy them, like Hillary Clinton. Look how the banks bought Hillary Clinton. These Wall Street parasites who were allowed to create wars at a whim to benefit the defense industry barons like Grumman or Lockheed. Their money, let these CEOs borrow free money, interest-free money to enrich themselves at the expense of Main Street. Small businesses couldn't get a loan. But the CEOs of companies certainly weren't going to invest in equipment. They weren't going to spend money, no capital investment. Why? They would rather invest in buying their own shares than invest in the United States. Why would they invest in the United States with a buffoon like Obama? See, they got to a point that the elitists, the very wealthy, the 1 percentile, were controlling this country, making slaves of the working folks. They became so addicted to free money, they created this big stock market, bond market bubble, including the biggest debt and finance bubble in the history of this country, because we had no leadership. We had a buffoon at the top. We had a socialist at the top. We had an idiot at the top. Someone with no character, a liar. This guy could not tell the truth. If you put it in a bottle and put the cork in the bottle, he couldn't keep it in there. He was just a born liar. But you know, all this free money, all this corruption could not have happened without the help of the two biggest crime families in America. Oh yeah, Obama had a lot of help. A lot of help. He had the two biggest crime families in America helping him. The Bushes and the Clintons. All part of the most violent, ugly people in the world, including Pelosi, Reid, Valerie Jarrett, Obama himself. Oh, who, by the way, will go down not only as the worst president, but the biggest liar and the biggest buffoon ever. Hillary will go out thought of as a scheming, vulgar, robotic liar, a parasite who since college days had a lifelong obsession for this massive power, which she'll never get. And hopefully they put her in jail. They won't. We understand Obama is going to give her a complete pardon on the issue she's involved with now. If they find something later, they can go after her. So these elitists, these oligarchs, by ignoring the working class who built this country, the everyday working America, the coal miner, the steel worker, the UPS and FedEx driver, the people in construction and mining and so on, they ignored them. They didn't count. They're the little people. Never went out to meet them, talk to them. Oh yes, once every 4 years maybe. But these people brought them down. The people of this country, the working class, the air conditioning maintenance man, the drywaller, brought down these oligarchs because they ignored them. And finally they said they had enough. They had enough. That's what brought them down. Now, President-elect Trump needs to tent the entire White House before he moves his family in. The first family. Got to tent it. Got to put one of these big tents. You know how they put these big tents over a house and they kill everything inside the house? Well, they fumigate it. Well, the White House has such a stench of corruption, of socialism, of debt. You got to get that stench out. A stench of $20 trillion being left behind by these two crime families, which is really $35 billion, because they never tell you about all the hidden entitlements and all the money they spend on defense, and all the domestic tax policies, so they never tell you about that money. On top of the $35 trillion will be the cost of Trump's promise to slash taxes by $4 trillion, rebuild defense, pump more funding into the veterans programs. Remember yesterday, Obama, how the press said, wow, he was happy. Look at the smile on his face. No, that was a smiling cobra because he was chuckling inside. And when we get back from the break, why was Obama chuckling and have a smile of a cobra? We'll talk about that when we get back. 15 past the hour.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. It's always about fees. That's right. It's always about fees. When you're investing in anything, it's about fees, but especially 401ks. Let me explain to you how you get screwed with a 401k. Nobody will tell you this. You'll be told with a $25,000 investment, your 401k will return 7%, and over 30 years, you'll retire with a nest egg of $226,000 with a fee of 0.5%. That is a lie. Do you know if you just bump it from 0.5% to 1.5%, that $226,000 drops to $160? With 2% fee, it drops to $123. But you know what most fees are? 3%. So you're going to drop almost below $100,000. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and get rid of that 401k. It is not for your benefit.
Isn't it time you reduce your fear of investing? Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He's used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with a prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you'll be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Most people get involved with a 401k because of the employer match. They really believe that there's free money. There's no free money. It's a scam. Here's how it works. You ever notice that you can't get the money all at once? Why not? Why don't they just give you the match all at once? Why over 6 years? Because they know only 12% of the people who work for a company stay for 6 years or more. Only 12% are there for 6 years. That's why they plugged it to 6 years. They know you're not going to stay. So it's not for your benefit. It's for the benefit of the company. It's a scam. There's an alternative, though. Phil's Gang. Join my gang. philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You hear me talk about 401ks every day on my radio show. Why? Because it's such a disservice. 89 million Americans have a 401k. There's 638,000 plans. And the father of the 401k, Ted Brenner, even admitted they're a scam. He doesn't endorse them anymore because of the ridiculous fees. You got to get away from those fees. Remember, every 1% fee, they take 30% of your retirement money. The average fund is 2.5%. 60% of the money is going to be gone when you're ready to retire. You don't need to do that. There's an alternative. Join my gang, philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Seek out the alternative. Give yourself a break. philsgang.com. Sign up today.
Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Money, 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 can you use?
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang and Stock Corner. Okay. The market. It's been quite a week. You know, quite a rally that we had. And a lot of people are getting hurt. I know one person who lost $75,000. I remember he called me. He said, "I'm gonna bet that this is Trump's going to win." And he got caught. You know, with the move back and forth, he had some options on. When you have big rallies like this, you know, it's just you're gambling, trying to figure out which way it's going to go. You're better off just settling back, and then just let you don't need the money that bad. Here at Phil's Gang, we always talk about, look, we're here to manage money. We're not here to gamble money. We don't speculate. I mean, to try to catch a move like that is crazy. We take our money serious. And we have a goal over a year's time to make between 10 and 15% return. But you only can do that if you focus on just 5 major stocks. That's it. Big name stocks. Any 5 you want. The S&P 100, the S&P 500, or Dow 30. Just take 5 stocks. Focus on those same 5 stocks, using your charting, using your buy and sell signals, and a little bit of training we give you. You can do it. You can do it. But what happened was the market, everyone was betting, okay, that Hillary was going to win. And then when they realized that Trump was going to win, and the elitists went crazy, they panicked. They dumped all their stocks, market down 800 points, the futures, 4 a.m. in the morning. I was watching it. And then market opened. Next morning they paired it back from 800 to 250. They're wrong to dump the stocks. They're wrong. So what happened is they started to figure out. They started to think about it. They go, wait a minute, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're wrong to short the market. Because after all, let's think about it. Trump's have plans for less regulations, especially in the oil patch, especially in biotech, coal industry. He's going to lower taxes from 30% to 15%. There's going to be a reduction in our national debt. He's going to work on that. Big infrastructure programs, more so than even what Hillary was going to do. So the market now starts to rally on Wednesday. It closed near a record high. So his victory caused stock prices to soar because they started to realize he has some great programs. And they were inflationary programs. Soon you saw the 10-year Treasury yield going through the roof. People in bonds were getting killed. I told you over and over and over again, don't listen to these people. I told you in 2010, 2011. I said, don't listen to Wall Street. They don't know what they're doing, telling you to get into the bond market. And they get you in the bond market because they keep asking you, you just want to feel safe. You just want to keep your principal, right? You just want to keep your... So let's put it in fixed. Are you crazy? With interest at 0%? Having fixed income at 0%? And I kept saying, you're going to get your face ripped off. Well, here it is. Now you're getting your face ripped off. Getting slaughtered. $1 trillion went out of the bond market within a couple of days. Never seen anything like it. Never seen anything like it. So the market rallied, closed at a record high, causing some stocks to soar, like engineering companies. Right now, we're focusing on engineering companies. We're focusing on construction companies. We're focusing on defense contractors. I gave my gang some stocks. We're going to start watching them. Wait till they show up. Wait till we get a buy signal. I mean, look what happened with companies like VMC or CAT or GEC. Caterpillar is a good example. Can you imagine people getting caught? They were selling Caterpillar. Say, oh, we better get out of the market. Trump's going to be terrible. We got to get out. Oh, really? Well, they started to think about Trump's programs, and they said, we better start buying our stock back. Caterpillar shot up 10% in a few days. Can you imagine that? Then we had Jacobs Engineering. That shot up 13% in a couple days. This unbelievable what was going on. Then you had VMC Materials. That thing shot up about 12%. People were getting slaughtered. Chasing these stocks, being short. All they had to understand and why they want to be a gang member, I just remind them, don't do anything. Just put your money, just relax, and just trade around the market, because that's all the big boys are doing. See, Trump understands many of the economic challenges facing this country, unlike the politicians. See, he's a businessman. Hillary doesn't understand. Obama doesn't understand, because they're career politicians. They're corrupt politicians. They're not out there with the people. Trump's out there on a job every day with people, with the steel workers, with the air conditioning people, with the masons, drywallers, carpenters. He knows what they're thinking. That's what he does. And he's going to move quickly on all the issues. His comprehensive tax reform, the reducing of corporate taxes. He's going to fix the broken regulatory system. I mean, and fix trade. He's going to do all this. He really is. But stocks right now, the best thing you can do right now, we're going to have a wonderful market. But now with the yields going up, and why are the yields going up? Because everybody wants out of the stock market. So when they get out of the bond market to go into the stock market, so yields go up. As soon as the yields go up, all the foreigners say, oh, look at that. That means the economy in the United States is terrific, because that's what yields mean on bonds. When bond yields go up, that means looking forward, the economy is good. So all the foreigners, their markets are lousy, dumping their dollars, their euros, to come over here to buy our dollars, to buy our stock. You can't buy stocks, U.S. stocks in euros. So now the dollar went up. So now you have the dollar going up, you got the market going up. You can't have the dollar and the market going up at the same time. That's why you want to join the gang, so that we can guide you, especially with charting. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Join the gang now. A perfect time to join. Call now.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, most people get involved with a 401k because of the employer match. They really believe that there's free money. There's no free money. It's a scam. Here's how it works. You ever notice that you can't get the money all at once? Why not? Why don't they just give you the match all at once? Why over 6 years? Because they know only 12% of the people who work for a company stay for 6 years or more. Only 12% are there for 6 years. That's why they plugged it to 6 years. They know you're not going to stay. So it's not for your benefit. It's for the benefit of the company. It's a scam. There's an alternative, though. Phil's Gang. Join my gang. philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Do you invest in a 401k or an IRA? Did you know you could lose 30, 40, even 50% of your investments when the market crashes? It's time you take control of your investments. For over 15 years, philsgang.com's Phil Grande has been teaching, coaching, and investing right along with all Phil's Gang members, making profits when the market is up or down. philsgang.com posts daily market updates, has a live investing class, and all material is archived. Sounds too good to be true? Why not join thousands of satisfied Phil's Gang customers today? Go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que San Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, people make it too complicated. Wall Street tells you the market cap and the trailing PE and the forward PE and price to sales to confuse you. All you need to know is, does the stock have volume? What's that mean? Energy. What does that mean? If you have people buying a stock, enough of the stock's being bought, it influences the prices to go up. Join my gang, philsgang.com. We're using charting, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You could not get into the stock market at a more exciting time. I mean, it's incredible. The market finally is going to settle down. We're going to get the corruption out of the market. We're going to get this free money out of the market, this 0% interest rates that really killed this market. The market killed the economy. Free money killed the economy. Wall Street got so addicted to this free money that it blew the stock market up so high, the biggest bubble we've had in history. The biggest bond bubble in history. The biggest debt bubble in history. Zero interest money is a killer. It killed the banks. It killed the savers. It took $7 trillion away from savers. And they took that $7 trillion so they could give it to the banksters. They could give it to the elitists, the CEOs, so they could buy their own stock back. Gave them 0% money. So the difference between the 0 and 5%, because remember, savings, we were getting 5% in your savings, your passbook. They took that away from you and gave you 0. They took the difference of about $7 trillion and gave it to them. You subsidized the banks. You subsidized the CEOs. And who made the money? The 1 percentile, not the everyday working person. He hardly had anything in his 401k because he got screwed in his 401k because the fees in his 401k are corrupt. You can't make money in a 401k with the kind of fees they have. Trump's going to fix that. You can join the gang at a better time. This market is going to go back to where it's supply and demand. Supply and demand. That's how the market used to be. You and I would determine the supply and demand. I want to buy, you want to sell. That's supply and demand. That's what created the price. They got rid of that. Instead, they got in the middle. Said no more supply and demand. You're not going to determine this value of stocks. We, the banksters, we, the Federal Reserve, the banking cartel of 151 richest people in the world, they're going to decide what the price should be of a stock every day. We lost total control of the market. No more. And with the technology that I have and I created through my charting system, my 25-share power system, the coffee talk I give you every morning before the market stops, it's always dead on, always dead on. I always give you good information. The 9:30 to 11, the market's open. You come to the site. You can see us there working. We're investing. You see how we invest. We explain how to take a chart. You want to invest in Coke. You want to invest in GM. How to do it using a chart. Then all during the day, you're getting alerts. You're getting bonus stocks. It's all for $39.95. And for the first 4 weeks, you can use our charts free. Our MV2 chart, free. It's color-coded chart. So join now, 877-600-GANG. And remember, all we want you to do is please donate to St. Jude. That's why we have a low price of $39.95. Everybody else charges $200 a month, $150, some charge $1,000 a month. $39.95. So you can help St. Jude. All right. So I believe that you're going to see some great opportunities. Especially you're going to see opportunities in construction. A lot of good construction stocks. Good defense stocks. You just got to know when to buy them. How to identify the opportunity. You can't go in and start buying now, not after this big short covering rally. They call this a big rally, but what they're not telling you, it's a sucker's rally. It's a sucker's rally. See, what's going to happen is once everything settles down, everybody's going to realize these stocks didn't go up because of earnings. It went up because people were wrong. They thought the market was going to go down, so they bet the wrong way and they shorted, so they had to buy all their shares back. And when institutions don't come in to hold up that market, if a stock went up, like for example, if you take these stocks I just gave you a moment ago, those 3 stocks, one went up 10%, the other went up 13%, and the other one, Caterpillar, went up 10%. There's nothing to hold the 10% up. See, the institutions have to come now and put money in. The pension funds, the 401ks, the hedge funds, the banks. They're not going to do that because there's too much uncertainty. So what's going to happen is we're going to see the market correct, and Trump's going to let it correct. He's not going to interfere anymore. See, and here's the beautiful thing, what Trump's going to do. He's not going to do what Obama did and what Bush did. Those two criminals. They ran right in and propped the banks up using our money, killing our economy to prop their pals up. Trump's going to let them fail. And when the market pulls back this time, he's not going to stop it. He's not going to call and put his team together, this plunger team together, say, okay, we got to get this market up. Because remember, people really believe that the stock market, okay, reflects the economy. He already came out and said how disgusted he was with that. How Wall Street and Obama and everybody talks about, look at the market. Wow, that reflects how the economy is. When it doesn't, it's a total lie. So he also said we got to get rid of these. We got to get rid of the 0% money, because the 0% money is creating a market that's fake. So he will probably raise rates in December, because he will because his advice from his guys are going to be, let's create a correction. Corrections are good. Let the market drop 15, 20%, maybe more. That way, the companies, the government, individuals, they all clean up their debt, clean up their balance sheets. And when you do that, you got a strong economy. Because when they come, oh yes, you got to hurt for about 18 months, 12 months, 18 months. But when you come out like a rocket ship. The economy grows like a rocket ship. You go from 2%, 3%, 4%, 5% GDP like that. Because all your debt's cleaned up. And so when you're coming out 2%, 3%, 4%, your jobs are going 180,000, 280,000, 380,000, 480,000, and then it starts leveling off every month, about 200,000 jobs. We haven't seen that in years. That's what he's going to do. So now when the stock market goes up and there's a price of a stock of $47, it's worth $47. It's up to $47 when it really should be at $27, because it's been propped up with all the stock buybacks. So I'll guide you through this, because you're never going to have an opportunity. You missed the opportunity, didn't you, with this whole stock market rally starting in 2009? Your brokers, your planners, they put you in these stupid bonds. You're losing your money. You're getting your face ripped off today. Well, that's not going to happen. It didn't happen with me. So join my gang. Couldn't have a better opportunity. 877-600-GANG. Get started. Get started. And get your free chart. So, as I said, Trump, he is committed to rolling back these regulations. That's what we need. The regulations are a killer. The regulations are keeping us down. The regulations are killing business, killing jobs. The taxes, killing everybody. But listen to this. Do you want to see some real idiots? Listen to this. This is Maxine Waters. She's the socialist. She said, remember, we should take over all you oil companies and run them ourselves. She's the nut. This is a nut job right here in Congress. This woman is crazy. Listen to her.
The election has taken place, and we have to wait and see who this man is and what he's going to do. I don't believe anything that Donald Trump says. He has lied and distorted information all throughout this campaign. I want to know, when is he going to show us his taxes? I want to know, when is he going to reimburse all those students that got ripped off up at Donald Trump University? Donald Trump doesn't pay any taxes.
Do you believe this?
I worry about all of those students who paid that money to go to the university. I'm worried.
Oh, you're worried? All right, you're worried. Lying. Talk about lying and deception. What about her? She was involved with the housing crash. She was the one with Barney Frank that said, you know what? We got to loan money to people who can't afford a house. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and make sure that Fannie and Freddie takes all these bad loans. And what happened? Fannie and Freddie went down, and you and I had to bail it out with $180 billion. We'll be right back after this break. 43 past the hour here on Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. It's always about fees. That's right. It's always about fees. When you're investing in anything, it's about fees, but especially 401ks. Let me explain to you how you get screwed with a 401k. Nobody will tell you this. You'll be told with a $25,000 investment, your 401k will return 7%, and over 30 years, you'll retire with a nest egg of $226,000 with a fee of 0.5%. That is a lie. Do you know if you just bump it from 0.5% to 1.5%, that $226,000 drops to $160? With 2% fee, it drops to $123. But you know what most fees are? 3%. So you're going to drop almost below $100,000. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and get rid of that 401k. It is not for your benefit.
Isn't it time you reduce your fear of investing? Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market, you get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. philsgang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's philsgang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Looking for insights and investing information? Join Phil Grandy and become a Phil's Gang member today. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
You know, Hillary and Clinton and President Obama went head-to-head and toe-to-toe. He made her his Secretary of State. Lincoln did the same thing. He had his council of people that disagreed with him. I hope that, unlike what we're hearing in the press, that we're going to see Giuliani as Attorney General, Chris Christie, or Ben Carson.
Security.
I really hope that he is going to consider having people that oppose him, having people like a Bernie Sanders, having people like a Hillary Clinton, having a checks and balances on his team, like President Lincoln.
Unbelievable. Yeah, put a bunch of crooks around him. This guy's a businessman. He's not a politician. See, here's the trouble with the liberals. They didn't get what happened. That's why the market went down 800 points. They didn't get it. They were dumping their stocks. They didn't get it. The people have spoken. They said, throw these corrupt people out of Washington. Take a shower. Tent the White House. Tent the Capitol. Get all the stench of corruption out of there. And these people don't get it. Oh, gee, I hope they put Hillary on the board. Somebody to oppose him. The people have spoke. That's the problem. It's the first time that people got together and spoke. You're going to listen to you liberal nuts? Are you kidding me? This is unbelievable. What, put Oprah on the... Yeah, why don't we put Oprah on the board, too?
Because I'm hearing a lot of Michelle Obama 2020.
Well, that's a good idea. Can we say you thought of it first?
No, a lot of people thought of it before I do. No. And women were excited to vote for the first woman.
And absolutely, but yes, I mean, look, Democrats have got to, when you say the word, I'm inspired by Hillary, but I get it that some people weren't. Democrats need to start running people who are inspiring, though. Why? I mean, the Republicans, they run Ronald Reagan. Right. They run Schwarzenegger. Why aren't we running Tom Hanks or Oprah?
Because they don't want them. It just drives you nuts. I'm so glad this campaign is over. So starting Monday, we can get right back to just stocks and money and just get rid of this campaign. But you have no choice. I mean, this campaign was affecting Wall Street. You won't believe how it's affected Wall Street. You won't believe what this market's going to do now. We're going to have a wonderful market again. But I don't want to waste any time with these people anymore. Starting Monday, I want to take a big, long shower and get rid of these people. It's unbelievable. Look what they're doing. Soros is paying and funding these protests. They just can't get it. They don't get it. They can't get in their mind they lost. Nobody wants them. They can't get it. And I hope they crack down. I hope Trump goes in and crack down on these protesters, put them in jail 10 years. That stuff's not going to be... I don't mind about the freedom of speech if they want to walk around and complain and be quiet, but these people out there damaging stuff, it's unbelievable. Look, we got a stock market opportunity that's coming like you've never seen before, but we got to purge it. We got to go into a recession. We got to go into a correction. You got to clean out all this garbage. You got to get rid of the finance bubble. You got to get rid of all these bubble stocks that are at $90 should be $10. Some of these stocks at $90 should be $5. You got to purge them. Look, Trump's campaign, and he'll do it. He's committed to rolling back regulations. Reform the tax code. So big. But here's what happened. I told you before the break, you notice everybody's talking about, oh, look at Obama. Look how nice he was. And he was smiling. No, he wasn't. He had a smile of a cobra. And under his breath saying, you're going to have a big surprise when you come in here. I'm going to leave you one last stink bomb. Oh, really? What is that? What nobody's talking about, and Trump knows this, that he was giggling. He had such a smile on his face yesterday, Obama. He was giggling on his breath saying, wait till you try to get your programs together. Wait till you try to fund your infrastructure. You're not going to be able because I left you one big stink bomb. I have the ceiling. We have a debt of $9.1 trillion, and you got to raise that debt ceiling. They did the same thing to Reagan. But see, Obama thinks like a politician. Trump thinks like a businessman. You think that's a big hurdle for him to get the ceiling raised? See, these guys don't understand. He's a businessman. He's faced bigger problems than that in his own business. He'll get it raised. He'll get his programs through. But that's what he was smiling about yesterday. Notice he never said anything about that yesterday? Nobody's talking about it. You watch. Remember what I say. They're going to soon start talking about the debt ceiling. And how and they're going to try to stop all of Trump's plans by trying to hold that debt ceiling. But they can't because he won the White. He's got the White House. He's got the Congress. He's got the Senate. What are you, nuts? These are all good inflationary programs. That's what he's got going. Good inflationary programs, and that's what we need. But you're going to have a correction first. You're going to have a correction first. Listen to this stuff. This is unbelievable.
Barack Obama, who I love, and voted for twice, and I will miss dearly.
How can you love somebody like Obama or Hillary? Think of what Obama has done to us. What he's done. What he's destroyed. What are you leaving us with? He's not only leaving us with a $20 trillion national debt, he busted health care. He busted people's families. He put people in such a bad position with health care. Those premiums are soaring. People don't have enough money. And because he didn't create enough jobs, high-paying jobs. People have to rent because there's such a demand for rent now, not for housing. Matter of fact, did you just see what the foreclosures are starting to creep up? In October, we had the biggest foreclosure month almost ever. So he's leaving us with a healthcare system that's destroyed our economy, destroyed families, because the premiums are too high. We got home foreclosures are rising. Auto repossessions are rising. How about small businesses? We have never seen so few small businesses open in the history of any president. He's created 220,000 new companies. That's down 246,000. Down by 246,000. Go to any mall, these strip malls, you see they're all empty except for the two big anchor stores on either side. He's left us. He's left us so much corruption. This is amazing. The collapse in the creation of new companies is at historic lows. He left trillion in bond losses in just 2 weeks. I think it was like almost $2 trillion in bond losses. A GDP unheard of. The only president that never grew the economy by 3%. At 3%, we'd be creating about 300,000 jobs a month. Instead, we're creating $150,000 to $180,000 a month, jobs a month, and they're all terrible jobs. He's leaving us with a GDP of 1%, 1.6%, the worst in all 11 recoveries. CEOs aren't investing in the economy, they're investing in themselves. They're buying their own stock back. So that way people aren't getting raises, they're not out buying equipment to get productivity up, which gets your wages up, that gets hiring up. Oh, and they love them. And they're going to miss Hillary, who is so corrupt. How about these? Think about this. Administrative assistant, medium salary, $14 an hour. That's what he's leaving us with. Are you nuts? $23,000 a year. Sales marketing manager. I mean, the compensations are terrible. Median salary, $54,000. Cashiers. They have about an hourly wage of $7.34 to $11. Around $15,000 a year they make. I mean, registered nurse. You know, registered nurse. The average is about $42,000 a year. Should be about $80,000. You can't live on this. Are you kidding me? 40% of the people in this country, 40% are spending more money than they take in. That's what he's leaving us with. These people are sick. They're just sick. They really are. Look, here's the one thing that we're going to start focusing on. We've got to start focusing, all of us together, back on the stock market. Don't miss this new stock market that we're going to be entering an era with the stock market, with the corruption gone. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Start today. Get your free chart. This is the time to start getting interested in the stock market. It really is. We'll see you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams.
Do you invest in a 401